Here we are with our part studio that contains the box and also the some of the other hardware and stuff. What we want to do now is we want to make some instructions or a diagram for how to assemble the box and glue it together. To do that, we're going to make another assembly, and we're going to call this assembly. It's over here. We're going to call it box. And into that assembly, we're just going to put the back, the bottom, the two sides, and the top. Where's the top? There it is. So we're going to just put that in there. Then we're going to fix the bottom. We have to have one fixed part in every assembly. Then we're going to grab the whole thing and add a group mate. And now everything's together. We are going to come over here to the BOM table. And since we don't have a part number, we're going to remove columns in part number and description, and then we're going to add a column name, like we always do. So there's our bill of materials. And now we are going to, let's see, where is our, we want to make it an exploded assembly here. Where is our exploded assembly choice here? Let's refresh. Sometimes Onshape loses its marbles. There it is. Nope, there it is. Exploded view. Okay, so how can we make an exploded view which will kind of tell us how to make this box? Here's one way to do it. So we'll click on the top and we'll move up about 6 inches on that direction. 6, enter. And why isn't that working? It's not working because I have to hit add exploded view. And then we'll click here, and then we'll move up, and that shall be 6. And then we'll add another step in 2 steps. So on the right here, we'll click there, we'll move up 1 inch. And then we'll accept that, and then we'll click on, and then we'll pull out over this way something like, I don't know, 3? Let's try 3. And that kind of shows, you can see the little exploded trailing lines. It shows that it comes in and then goes down. So that might be useful if we're trying to illustrate how to manufacture this thing. So we'll do the same thing on the left side. We'll go up 1, and then we'll go back -3. And then finally we'll go to the back, and we'll do a similar thing. We'll go up 1, accept that, and then we'll drag it out this way by 3. Let's see if that works. It seems to look okay. Maybe we don't want the overlap here, so maybe we come over here to, let's see, was it this one? Nope. This one, and maybe we pull out, say 4 instead. We'll go a little further out there. And we could also do the 3, but we don't really need to do that one because it's already very visible. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll right-click, create a drawing of that box. Choose a size A inch. Come over here. We're going to want an isometric view, and we're going to want a exploded view. And when I did it before, it just barely fit in there. I think that's good. We want it to be nice and big. So let's click there, and we'll place it. Let's right-click, show shaded views. This one still kind of obscures that one. That's okay. We can live with that. Let's come over here to bill of materials. Make sure the upper right corner is fixed, and we'll place it right there. And now we'll add the callouts. You want to have those right on the edge, as you'll remember. So that's callout number 5, number 1, and the numbers correspond to the part names in the bill of materials. Number 2, and finally number 3. And that is our assembly drawing exploded. What you can also do is you can also export this thing into the form of a PDF. You don't have to do this, but oftentimes if you do that, what it'll do is it'll put another tab here and also ask if you want to download it. So that's a good way to get that out so that you can print that out. Okay, so that is our exploded assembly drawing of the box itself. Kind of shows how to add some glue there. Maybe we also add maybe a little bit of a note here. And we'll go all caps here. pieces glued together with wood glue, just to be super clear. Okay, thanks for watching.